Hello guys, welcome. Last piece of the puzzle. Garda, Skidplate and Crashbars. Going to unpack this one and then I'm mounting it. So let's see how it looks and what the pros and the cons are of these parts. Bit of work to unpack, but I'm not complaining because all of the previous crash bars I had are just in some plastic and they were all literally all scratched before mounting them on the bike because of the way they were packed. And now this is packed. It is impossible to get damaged due to transport. Left side, check the, how do you call this, cardboard pieces, because this feels heavy. So I think something is in here. Yep. So now I'm gonna check which ones I have to do first, and then we're gonna do it. Looks good, manuals are very clear. I only have to check out which one. So I just checked the manuals a bit to see what is the right way to start assembling, and I can show you now. I marked this one. This is the right side with the Garda low bars and the skid plate, and this is the skid plate assembly. I'm tightening this one, and then instead of the spacers I put in the lower crash bars, and as you can see here, the low crash bars go with the skid plate mounting. So I'm gonna start with that part on the rear. I did some weedy WD-40 or spray anti-rust, give it a name, 10 minutes back, so everything would come apart nicely. This is still loose. I'm going to tighten this now. And of course I don't have to forget the lower bars, which come like this. As you can see, this is how it fits. It's not even hand tight, the bolts are just screwed in a bit. This one is hanging with a lot of flex. Check on the other side. this is the way how it's mounted. So the right crash bars go onto this too with the provided M6 or M8, I think it's M8, this one. The bolt, it speaks for itself, it's also in the description. You don't need spacers because they did it on the bars, which I like a lot. With the previous ones there were spaces in between, and then if you took it off they just fall off. And this point mounts together with the lower crash bars, and of course this one goes in the middle. So I always like to put a little bit of grease or lube on the bolts, because with off-road riding, oh shit, it gets dusty, wet, etc. And this way it will be a bit better. On the right side you have the lower bar. On the outside the side bar is in the middle, and the 13mm spacer is between the frame. And then you can also mount this loosely, so we can connect that one first. So on the other side we do the same. First the lower bar, upper or side bar, and then the 25mm spacer. Let me check. This is why you want to have flex on the bars. So secure this one right on the spot, and when that is secured, also not too tight, I'm gonna tighten those, this one as a last, and this one as a dead last, so it's all secured how it should. So what I just did is mount this bracket that's inside the skid plate on this existing frame bracket, and also on that side. That way these two front mounts correspond, trying to use difficult language, but synchronize, match with these ones. And for the back you have this one, that's the same, and that goes on this side, and you have one on the other as well. So that bracket is in place. This bracket already was in place. This bracket is in place. It's not all tied up, but they thought of it, because this holes and this holes, they collaborate with those 2 and 4 bolts, I have to say. So you can mount it, you can mount this one tight, and then you can secure the ones that are sitting already on the bike. So great plus. Here you can see the overview, 2 big ones in the front and the 4 small ones in the back. So I say with making this video maybe 20 minutes, but I already had everything off, so I don't know, maybe plus 15. So within the hour you can install all these parts and be done. Going better than I expected, and not because I didn't have trust in the product, but the skid blade I had before this. This was always the fun part. Okay, these are snug. Tightening the rear. So, all done. And now I can secure these ones as well. The ones that weren't that tight. This is really good. Gonna be late? No, I'm not gonna be late. Walk around. Look at this hole, matches perfectly. This one as well. All done. So, here we are over a tree log into the woods or something like that. What are we here for today are the Garda, Skidplate and Crashbars. I will take you on a detailed look between my speech, but I will do that with the camera. So I'm going to talk now, and then I will show you in some videos how that is looking. You can see I just have the lower mount and the lower mounts together with the skid plate. Why, you ask? Or if you don't ask, why did I do it? Because I've become a better rider, I can say that. So I wanted the bike to be more clean, a little bit more narrow on the downside or on the lower parts, because the Hepco and Becker's bars ran over the fender and also between, and the AXP skid plate covered up the whole piece, which is fine. But I noticed we're doing a lot of more enduro stuff with this bike. It's easier, no, not really easier. It's better to have a small skid plate, just like the GYTR models. They are narrow underneath. The AXP is wide and it's flat, so when you bump into something, it's complete stop. This one has a small, yeah, how do you call it, shaft or something like that, so you slide over stuff and slide through stuff a little easier. Also, I'm gonna take you into the weight, because for every off-road biker, weight is pretty important. Doesn't matter if you're 150 kilograms of fat, peak male performance physique guy. It's easier to spend $1,000 on 5 kilo less on the bike. The Hepco and AXP setup together 9.5 kilograms. The plastic skid plate together with the crash bars. I don't know the separate weights anymore, but I think the AXP was 3.5 and the Hepco bars are 6, so 9.5. The Garda Crashbars and skid plate together are well, separate. Skid plate is around 3 and the crash bars are around 2 kilograms. So you're at 5.5 if I have to believe the website. So it's a difference of almost 4 kilograms, which adds up, and which of course is logical because these bars are less than half of the Hepco and Becker crash bars, and they're also lighter material. So if you want a skid plate that protects the bike. Well, I just bumped over this log like a pure animal to keep it still here, so it was a big bump. It still sits, it's fine. It's tested already, the product is good. Of course I will have to check for myself, but as far as I can see there are no issues with the design. Everything is protected, so that's okay. The crash bars are lower, so of course when you really throw the bike over something and it hits this, yeah, then it gets a dent or a hole. That's bummer. But the Hepco and Garda Crashbars also have a hole in here, so if a rock comes to it, you still would have the same problem. But this is the far point. I will sit on the bike now. I'm 190. I thought always I was 193, but last week I measured myself and I'm 190, so I'm already shrinking. This is my riding position when sitting. As you can see, and now I have the knee protection on, so this is a hard protection. This is not hitting it. If I go for, now I'm hitting it, now I'm not hitting it. Also when riding a bit harder, I can now stretch my leg. This is impossible with the Hepco and Garda Crashbars, because then there's another, so you're all the way like this. Now I can really get up to the tank. Yeah, what I'm saying, I'm just not hitting this. It's fine. If you have longer legs, if I sit back and if I sit in front, my legs will go to the outside, so it's not hitting it as well. Standing up, riding position, something like this, something like this, something like this. Really depends on the speed or on the movement. I'm not hitting it. So that's for me is the most important, so you don't hit your knees or be limited by the crash bars in your movement. Do I need to say anything more about it? I don't think so. Installation, spot on. That's all there is. It doesn't have to be a difficult math formula. It is what it is. It works, it's good, it sits, and it looks nice, which is also important for me. But it has to function as well, and what I say, it weighs a lot less than the other setup. It's not the most important, but it's nice. Thanks for watching this video about the Garda stuff. If you want to see a detailed video of the rally tower and my setup on this, you need to check my other video that is already out or is coming after this one. Don't know which is going first. And if you're interested in all the accessories and upgrades I did on the bike, then you have to watch the whole video, which I'm also going to make here, and I'm gonna explain what I did to everything. I will do a short video, not too long, because it's mostly talking and not riding, so not everyone finds that very interesting, just so you know. So for now, thanks for watching and see you guys the next time. Bye.